One of the largest conspiracy theory communities in the world isn't that of the combined writings of cryptozoological beliefs or even that of the overly popular concept of alien intervention and abduction. It appears to be the collective theory and gathered evidence of the existence of time travel and time travelers all throughout humanity's past. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we will be going over the overwhelming evidence gathered by these fringe groups as we talk about 5 of the most mysterious objects that could prove time travel exists within our universe. The laptop of ancient Greece. One of the most interesting characters across that of ancient Greek culture is that of the written accounts of the influential oracle of Delphi. The oracle was described as being a high priest position that often carried over to the next priest after the death of the previous oracle and the following selection of the new oracle. This priest was then believed to possess the ability to connect with the ancient Greek gods and provide insights and information previously hidden to human beings through this communication established between the oracle and the gods. Additionally, many regarded the position of being able to see the future as that of a cursed one, and so it wasn't long before the priests began to select a woman to fill the position of whom was cursed to be selected as their high priestess and often referred to as the seer. In many different accounts, the Oracle of Delhi was not only capable of providing information and insights to anyone from the personal problems of a peasant to that of a mighty ruler, but was also able to give predictions of the future that would always come true and help to secure the reign of ancient Greece as a lasting culture in history. Interestingly enough, it appears that conspiracy theorists have discovered overwhelming evidence that the Oracle of Delphi was not only selected by the gods for this communication, but was in fact given a laptop by future humans to assist with information and influence. Though the claim might sound outlandish, evidence can be found when studying a Greek sculpture made in the depiction of the Oracle of Delphi and the source of the priestess's power. Now located at the J. Paul Getty Museum located in Malibu, California, is a statue known as the Grave Naiscos of an enthroned woman with an attendant that displays the Oracle of Delphi looking into what appears to be a modern-day laptop device. Many skeptics have often argued it to be nothing more than a shallow chest. However, the laptop appears to have markings on the side that seem consistent with modern-day ports used for peripheral devices, helping to add further evidence that a future-seeing influencer of the past was aided by time-traveling humans. A discovered 1.8 billion-year-old nuclear reactor. Back in 1972, when a large amount of uranium ore was mined from the Oklo mine located out in the country of Gabon, a small nation found in Central Africa, scientists began to test the uranium deposits to catalogue the amount of recovered uranium-235 that was gathered from the site and could be used for ongoing efforts of nuclear fission and nuclear reactors. Unfortunately, they quickly realised that a substantial amount of uranium-235 was missing from the ore deposits, as uranium-235 naturally forms a solid concentration of 0.72%, but found a significant amount lacking from the mined minerals. As they investigated the situation, believing that perhaps more than 200 kilograms had been stolen, they quickly realised that located near the mined location was the perfect conditions to form a believed to be naturally forming nuclear reactor that is dated to be roughly 1.8 billion years old. Scientists claim that the uranium ore was used when a naturally formed cavern using groundwater to help stabilizing the nuclear reaction was discovered underground. Conspiracy theorists, however, have an alternative explanation. Given the fact that the specifications required to form a naturally made nuclear reactor require specific storage of the uranium-235, the continued influx of water and a number of steps to prevent the compounds from becoming superheated, it is believed that the location is not naturally formed and rather the use of a primitive nuclear reactor by time-traveling humans needed to create a substantial amount of energy. Today, the claim is widely debated as one of the key pieces of evidence of time-traveling humans and their influence on the past. Ancient astronaut carving on rock. Though ancient alien enthusiasts refer to the find as evidence of advanced ancient alien civilizations, many amongst the time travel fringe groups argue that the same evidence can be used to back up the claim of time-traveling humans visiting the ancient past. One such piece is that of the ancient stone figure found in the middle of a number of ancient Mayan ruins down in Guatemala that features an almost perfect recreation of a modern-day astronaut carved in stone. This stone figure has been at the center of many ancient alien debates, claiming that the gods were depicted in such a way due to the fact that they were merely alien creatures visiting from faraway planets and required a complex breathing apparatus to survive on our atmosphere. Interestingly enough, however, time travel enthusiasts argue that it is evidence of future humans having visited the past, given how it resembles the specific designs of modern-day astronaut gear. This, coupled with the argument that an alien species could very well not require or even have a number of different space suit designs, help to hold the argument that the carved stone must be that of a human being having travelled through the past in modern-day astronaut-like gear. Additionally, many time travel fringe groups argue that for one to travel through time, it must also require the participant to travel through space, as a single day in the future is several million miles away as the Earth, the Sun, and our collective solar system moves through space. This means that if a human from the future was to visit humans in the past, they would overwhelmingly require astronaut equipment just to survive the journey. The Aluminium Wedge of Ayud. Referred to as an out-of-place artifact is that of the Aluminium Wedge of Ayud. The aluminium wedge was discovered in Ayud, Romania back in 1974, of which it derives its name, and appears to be an aged metallic piece of aluminium that is dated as being roughly 11,000 years old, and was found laying beside several recovered ancient mastodon bones, an ancient species believed to have gone extinct roughly 10,000 to 13,000 years ago during the Ice Age. Considering the fact that metallic aluminium did not exist prior to 1825, the aluminium wedge of Ayud quickly became evidence amongst ancient alien conspiracy theorists that the device was originally used as an ancient alien civilization tool, most likely believed to be a piece of aluminium landing gear that must have broken off in the distant past given its strange shape and bored holes, insinuating it was used as a rotating mechanical piece. The aluminium wedge was even featured on several episodes of the Ancient Aliens television show that went over its possibility of its use and the evidence of it having been artificially manufactured. However, similar to the findings of the ancient astronaut carving, it appears that time travel fringe groups took time to gather the evidence that perhaps the wedge is nothing more than evidence of time travel from modern-day humans and not that of ancient alien civilizations. The wedge, albeit incredibly aged and rusted over, looks strikingly similar to that of modern-day construction equipment, specifically that of large machinery for major construction efforts. Time travel enthusiasts argue that this wedge is proof that future humans went into the distant past and established constructed bases throughout different areas of the world to watch the evolution of the human race. Given the fact that the aluminium also seems to match the modern-day compounds of metallic aluminium used in industry tools, it appears to be a far more reliable and connected theory than that of ancient alien conjecture. The Kozo artifact. Last but definitely not least is that of the discovery of the Kozo artifact that has left many claiming proof that humans visited the distant past with technology very similar to that of the modern day. The Kozo artifact is that of an out-of-place artifact discovered near the town of Olancha, in the state of California back in 1961, when a group of people were prospecting the area for geodes. As they collected a number of geodes, they broke up one to find what appeared to be a spark plug completely sealed up inside of the 500,000-year-old geode and still in a pristine condition due to its sealing. Given the fact that such a specific device as a spark plug required for modern-day vehicles would most likely not exist among non-human civilizations and require the coincidental copy of modern-day designs, many use this find as evidence that humans journeyed back as far as 500,000 years into the past and left behind a spark plug that would later find itself encased inside a geode and discovered in the modern day once more. Though there have been a number of possible explanations for the discovery of such an artifact, none seem to address how or why a spark plug could have been completely encased in a 500,000-year-old geode and why it would have remained in such a pristine condition. But what do you all think of these strange artifacts gathered from around the world that would help to support the theory of time travel and its evidence all throughout human history? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.